Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a review over my brand new 2025 EcoBoost Premium Mustang. Yes, you heard that correct. I decided to buy the EcoBoost and not the GT because you're talking $5, $10, even $15,000 more to get into a brand new GT Mustang. And that's not even including the extra money I would have to spend on insurance and gas for that thing. I decided to pick up the premium trim because I wanted all the extra features that this one comes with. For example, I'm getting all leather interior. On this exact car, I opted for the all black leather interior because I just think that looks classic and clean. But if you guys are in the market, you can choose between a few different two-tone leather options that Ford is offering on this car. On top of the leather interior, I'm also getting heated and cooled seats, power seats, a heated steering wheel, remote start, the upgraded sound system, and the full screen display. The MSRP on this exact car was $42,000. But I only paid $36,300 for this car, and on top of that, I also utilized the Ford rebate for being a student for an extra $750 off. I will leave a link to that website down below in the description. It will work if you're a student, military, etc. So make sure you check it out if you're looking at buying a brand new Ford vehicle, because it's an extra incentive that honestly makes a big difference. This thing also comes with two additional options from the factory. First, I'm getting the upgraded all aluminum wheels. These are my absolute favorite rims that Ford is offering on this particular car this year. The base rims I'm not a huge fan of, and there is a trim above this, but they look a little bit spidery and a little bit weird, so I like these the absolute best. And something you guys can't see is that this car also comes with Ford Co-Pilot Assist Plus. What does that mean, you might be asking? It's basically just a suite of extra cruise control features like adaptive cruise control and some extra safety features like lane keep assist. And obviously you guys can tell that I decided to pick up the Grabber blue color, but to be honest, for a while I was a little bit torn between a number of different colors. Ford this year for some reason decided to get rid of the dark blue and dark red options, and the dark blue is replaced with the vapor blue, and I was looking at that color for a little bit, but I decided it just looked a little bit too gray and plain to me, so I decided not to get that one. And in place of the dark red, Ford is offering the molten magenta color this year, and I really liked how that one looked online, but when I saw it in person, it was kind of looking pink and purpley a little bit, so I decided I really didn't like that one. And I didn't want to go with white, gray, or black because I wanted something with a little bit more personality and style, and that was a little bit more unique. So overall, my favorite color just ended up being the Grabber blue, and that's what I decided to go with. If you guys have always wanted a Mustang like I did, right now is a really good time to buy because these things are sitting on the lot for a while because they're not selling really well, meaning you can get it for way underneath MSRP like I did. But that's enough of me blabbing. Let's take a look under the hood. Underneath the hood here, you're getting a 2.3 liter turbocharged engine. And to be honest with you guys, I was a little bit concerned about picking up this particular model with the small engine because they are forcing a lot of power out of this thing. So that's a big reason why I decided to buy a brand new Mustang so I could get the full 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty. This little guy is putting out 315 horsepower, and I honestly started looking used at first, but I kind of realized I wasn't really saving any money since they're offering these cars brand new for so low under MSRP. There's really no point in buying a used Mustang at this point, especially since you're giving up 10, 20, 30,000 miles and a few years of the powertrain and basic warranty. This thing is actually a lot faster than I thought it was going to be, and I'm extremely happy with the speed and the power this engine is putting out. Next, I want to take a look at the trunk, and to my surprise, this thing is actually pretty spacious. This is going to be my main driver, so I will be taking this thing on trips where I need to put luggage and stuff back here. And from what you guys can see, I can easily fit in 2 suitcases and maybe even a few bags in here quite easily. And what I like here is that you can also put these 2 back seats down, so it increases the storage capacity in the back of this car. I also really like the rubber mat. I don't know if this is a feature that specifically comes with the premium or it was something that the dealership decided to include as an add-on. I did not see it on the sticker on the window, but I might have just missed it. I really like this thing because if I ever pick up groceries and spill something back here, I can just wipe it clean and I don't have to be worried about carpet. Now I want to show you guys the remote start and how the exhaust sounds back here from the factory. I'm really happy with the tune of this exhaust, so I personally will not be modifying it. I'll just be leaving it factory. Now let's go ahead and take a look on the inside. I'm going to go ahead and sit in here so you guys can see exactly how much space I have. Keep in mind, I'm exactly 5'11", almost 6 foot, and 175 pounds, and I fit in here extremely easily. I feel like I have plenty of space and I don't feel cramped at all. Really don't have any complaints on the space and how I fit into this car. It is a little bit low to the ground, which I'm kind of trying to get used to a little bit because I'm used to driving crossovers and trucks and stuff, but that's just what happens when you buy a sports car like this. It's a little bit lower to the ground. Now we'll take a look at it from the other side. From this angle, you guys should be able to see the all black leather interior a lot better. The full screen display across, the shifting stick, which I think Ford does an amazing job on the design here. It looks extremely sporty and nice. I wouldn't particularly change anything about it. You also got a little bit of leather here. Ford puts a little space up here at the front to put your phone. You get one Type-C and one USB port, as well as a cigarette lighter. You're getting 2 cup holders on this baby, an electronic parking brake, and a little center console right here, which is not super spacious, but enough to put like a wallet and a couple things in here if you need to. I really love the look of the interior inside of this brand new 2025 Mustang. I love how they include the Mustang logos all over the place, like up here on the wheel, and I do like this carbon fiber look. This is not real carbon fiber, but it still looks really good to me, and I don't have any complaints. And since this is a premium, you're also getting these leather accents on the inside, which I'm definitely a big fan of. And then the plastic stuff up here and down below on the console, I'm not a big fan of, but to be honest, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It actually looks good. Now let me show you this thing from the first person point of view. So opening the door, you guys can see how it looks. You got the leather accents and the chrome handles right here, which I really like. I think this looks really nice. Let's go ahead and sit in here so you guys can see what it would look like sitting in the driver's seat in this car. So you guys can see I really like the wheel here. The stitched leather is a really nice feel. And then I always like extra Mustang logos because I think they look cool. Let's go ahead and lock it up. You get a lock and unlock here, the handle, then the power windows, and the power rear view mirrors are all located right here, as well as the light control right here for when it gets dark. I'm going to go ahead and put my foot down on the brake and then push the start button. You guys can see this thing starts right up, and here is the full screen across display that I was talking about. If you guys decided to opt for the base, you basically get the same thing, but there's a little bit of a gap right here, and there's 2 separate screens. So right here, it's a little bit weird to me right now because I'm still trying to get used to it, but the speedometer is all digital, so you can customize exactly what you want here. And then over here in the center is where you're going to control your air, your heated, cooled build seats, and any custom settings that you want to set up. I'm not going to go through all of this stuff right now because if you guys do buy one of these vehicles, you guys can kind of play around with it and figure out what's going on. What I do want to show you guys is first the auto stop and start. I always like to turn this off because I don't like my engine to turn on and off when I'm driving it. Then the Pony logo right here, this is going to let us get into our customization settings. So you guys can see that opens up My Mustangs where you can customize your track apps, auxiliary gauges, set up a custom mode, change the colors. And what I want to show you guys is this little cluster theme right here. Let's go ahead and click on that. And then if we take a look at this, you guys can see we have a bunch of different clusters that we can choose from. I personally like the classic 67 to 68 look the best. I just think that screams classic Mustang muscle car, and I just absolutely love it. And all you got to do is click these and it will change automatically over here on your speedometer. But I'm going to go ahead and change this back to 67 through 68. So I really like all of these customization options that Ford offers on this vehicle because it just lets you personalize it a little bit more. And then again, here is the interior. Here is how one of the leather seats looks. And then back here, it honestly has more space in the back than I thought it was going to have. You can fit an adult back here temporarily if you need to. It's not super spacious, but there is enough space to sit back there, not for a long road trip, but maybe for a short trip to the grocery store or something. And something else I want to show you guys is that right here on the left side of the steering wheel, you can choose between a number of different driving modes. So if I hit the up arrow here, it's going to pop up in normal. I can pick custom, slippery for rainy conditions, drag strip, track, and sport. I like sport the best, but I'm going to go ahead and switch it to normal so I can show you guys the steering options as well. So right here on the right side of the steering wheel, if I click this, it's going to show my steering options of normal, comfort, and sport, and I'll just switch that back to normal for now. All right guys, let's take this baby for a spin, and I apologize if this mount is a little bit shaky. It's my first time trying it out. I ordered it on Amazon a couple of days ago so I could film this video. So again, this is going to be my daily driver, so I want to show you guys a little bit of city driving first. Oh yeah, there we go. Still getting used to this electronic e-brake. I'm just not 100% used to that thing yet. Since this has the 2.3 liter 4-cylinder in it, I actually really enjoy the handling on this thing. It feels lightweight and it doesn't feel super bulky like a V8 Mustang would feel. It feels agile, it feels clean. Let's get out of this turn, give it some gas. Here we go. Oh yeah, there you guys go, up to speed. And what I do not want to do on a video here is break the speed limit while recording myself. Not that I have ever broken the speed limit before or anything, but I do not want to get myself in any kind of trouble recording myself going too fast. Again, not that I've done that before. And geez, we got all this crazy road construction going on where you can't even go down the street right now. Everything's all broken. And they just put up cones, like somehow that does something, like somehow that helps somebody out. Gotta turn off this auto stop start. I don't even know why they put that on cars, guys. The auto stop start, there's no way that's saving gas. There's just absolutely no way that is helping anybody. All right, let's see if we can get out of here. Gotta turn left. Kind of a weird turn in here. I'm gonna do it anyways. Might be illegal, I don't know. Let's give it some gas. Oh yeah. Honestly, that's like my foot halfway down. I know you can get the GT and it's faster, but this thing is just as fast as I need my car to be. It's got plenty of power and I'm still getting good gas mileage, and they're not gouging me for insurance because it is still technically a 4-cylinder, which all matters to me because I'm not rich by any means. All right, guys, let's get this baby out on the highway and give it some gas. Speed limit is about 60, 65 up here, so I'm not going to go too crazy because I don't want to get pulled over right after getting a brand new car. And there is a cop right there. So just like I was saying, you guys can't make fun of me. All right, let's come out here slow. Give it some gas, floor it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you guys see that? Up to speed right there. Don't want to break past the speed limit because I'm sure you guys saw they got some cops back here because people are always speeding through here. So I will get pulled over if I start breaking the speed limit through here for you guys. Just sitting up here in the front driving this car is a whole lot of fun. I got no complaints about it so far, and I definitely do not regret my decision buying this thing. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little sneak peek into my brand new 2025 EcoBoost Premium Mustang. I will be making more reviews over this car. I'm going to try and do it really every 1,000 miles so you guys really know how this thing performs over some time. But I'll see you guys in another one.